We are not going to pretend everything is perfect. We're going to talk. We're going to talk about what to do when money feels overwhelming, so you can move from stress to clarity. Welcome back to Money Explained Simply. I'm happy to be here again. Let's talk about something real. That feeling, the feeling you get when you look at your bank account and your chest tightens. When bills are coming in, expenses keep piling up, and no matter what you do, it feels like you're falling behind. That feeling, I call it overwhelm, financial overwhelm. Here's the truth. Almost everyone experiences it at some point in their lives, but most people don't talk about it. They just push through, stress out, or avoid it completely. First, all I can say is pause. When money feels overwhelming, you don't need to panic. Your first instinct is to panic, right? To think, I need to fix it. I need to make everything right now. But that reaction makes things worse because panic leads to bad decisions, avoidance, impulsive spending, or ignoring the problem completely. So the first step is actually simple. Pause. You don't need to solve your entire financial life in one day. You just need to take the next step and then the next. Clarity doesn't come from rushing. It comes from slowing down. So I invite you to take a pause with me right now. Let's pause. Once you have taken this first pause, the second step is to get clear on your situation. Don't avoid it. Here's something most people do. When they are overwhelmed financially, they avoid looking at their money. They don't check their accounts. They ignore the bills and they just hope things will somehow work out. Avoidance doesn't reduce financial stress. Instead, it increases it. Now you're dealing with uncertainty, and uncertainty feels worse than reality. So instead of avoidance, face it. Look at your numbers. How much do you have? What do you owe? What's coming in and what is going out? Yes, it might feel uncomfortable, but clarity replaces fear with understanding. And once you understand your situation, you can start making decisions. Do yourself a favor. Overwhelm doesn't help. You need to focus on what you can control. When everything feels overwhelming, it's usually because you're thinking about too much at once. You're thinking about your bills, your problems, you're worrying. But here's a shift. You don't need to control everything. You just need to control what you can at the moment. You might not be able to fix everything today, but you can cut one unnecessary expense. Make one little extra payment. Save maybe a small amount. Plan your next move. Small actions might not solve everything, but it reduces overwhelm. Action creates progress, and progress creates financial relief. Let me ask you this. When money feels stressful, what do you usually do? Do you avoid it? Do you overthink it? Or do you try to fix it? Drop your answer in the comments. You're not alone. We're all together in this. So let's break this problem into smaller pieces. Overwhelm comes from seeing everything as one big problem. But your financial situation is not one problem. It's a collection of smaller issues. So let's break it down. Instead of saying, I am broke, say, I need to handle rent, groceries, and this one bill. Now it feels manageable. Your brain can handle smaller problems that way, not one massive, undefined problem like being broke. And when you solve one small piece of the puzzle, you gain momentum. And this momentum allows you to move forward with your simple plan. It might not be a perfect one, but it's a plan. Here's where people get stuck. They try to create the perfect plan, the perfect budget, the perfect strategy, or the perfect system. And when it's not perfect, they don't start. You don't need a perfect plan, my people. You just need a simple plan. Something like, this week I will track my spending. Next week I will cut one expense. And the following, I will start saving a small amount. And this could be like, this month I will track my spending. Next month, I will cut one expense, and the following month, I will start saving a small amount consistently. That's it. Simple plans reduce pressure. And when something feels simple, you're more likely to follow through, isn't it? One thing you also need to be wary of is comparing yourself to others. Let's be real. Part of life's overwhelm comes from comparison. You see people online making more money. Well, that's what they want us to believe. They're living better lives, looking financially stable, and you think, why am I not there yet? Here's the truth. You're comparing your real life to someone else's reels highlights, and that comparison creates unnecessary pressure. Everyone's financial journey is different. We have different starting points, different challenges, different timelines. So instead of looking sideways, focus forward, focus on your progress. Give yourself the permission to move slowly. Here's something you need to hear over and over again. It's okay to move slowly. You don't have to fix everything overnight. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to catch up to anyone. Financial progress takes time, and rushing it often leads to burnout and mistakes. So give yourself permission to take small steps. Make gradual improvements. Learn as you go. Slow progress is still progress, guys. It is still progress. Quick question for you. Right now, do your finances feel overwhelming or manageable? Type overwhelming or manageable in the comments. I'd like to know where you're at. The next thing I want you to focus on is consistency and not perfection. Stop trying to be perfect with money. Perfect budgeting, perfect saving, perfect decisions. Perfection doesn't exist. Take it from me. What matters is consistency, making better decisions more often, staying aware, staying intentional, and committed. Because small, consistent actions are what reduce overwhelm over time. So here is what you need to remember. When money feels overwhelming, what do you need to do? 1, you pause. 2, get clear on the situation. 3, focus on what you can control. 4, break things down. Break it into manageable pieces. 5, create a simple plan and move forward, one step at a time. You don't need to have everything figured out. You just need to keep going. And this applies to life itself. Over time, that overwhelm will turn into solid confidence, like you got this. So, thank you for spending time with me today. And if this video helped you, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more calm, practical money guidance. I'll see you in the next video.